that's pretty much a recap of yaoi in general. Now to talk about a specific yaoi anime, namely Kizuna.
Okay, Kizuna is mainly about the relationship between Enjoji and Ranmaru. These are two boys that live together, and Ranmaru was once, an aspiring kendo champion, and he gets hurt and no longer can practice kendo because he saves Enjoji from a car accident. Enjoji was really supposed to be the target of this car accident because he has ties with the Yakuza. So there's a little love story between Enjoji and Ranmaru there. And then Kai shows up, which is Enjoji's half-brother, and he likes Ranmaru also.
So we have the love triangle going. Like shoujo anime in general, they have to have some sort of love triangle.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
And in this case, it is between the two half-brothers, both liking Ranmaru.
And that's the plot in a nutshell,
basically. In a nutshell, yes. What you may be seeing in the clip is there's Kai, and he's confronting Ranmaru with his declaration of affection, I guess you could say. And the one thing I find interesting about the series, other than the fact that everyone looks so cute, is the fact that everyone seems to be gay. Not just the main characters, but their side characters too, and you wonder about this universe. We've got Ranmaru and Enjoji, obviously, and Kai, but there's also a professor at the university, and then there's Ranmaru, who is just so darn good looking that he's got a little fan club of boys at the school who like to hound Enjoji as to, oh, where's Ranmaru? Where's Ranmaru? So it's kind of freaky to see that.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, that's probably one of the hallmarks of it is just, it's unusual. Is that a word? Unusual characteristic.
That'll work.
There.
Unusual.
Yeah. Let's see. The plot itself, it drags here and there, and you can tell that there's probably, pretty sure there is a manga series that this is based on that it refers to, and so sometimes if you haven't followed the manga, you may not quite get all of the actual plot that's in Kizuna.
Here you go back to the plot thing.
Actually, there's a little bit of plot in this. Yeah, I know.
There's a change.
And let's see, so it does drag a little bit, but there are moments of action because of the fact that there is a Yakuza family in this, so there's fighting and gunfights and swords and
action.
Yes, dark limousines following people mysteriously, but obvious. I mean, what's the point of following someone in a black limousine? But
no, you're not going to stick out at all.
Very good question.
No. So,
another point I think to bring up about Kizuna is the fact that you do have major voice actors from Japan that are in this. Yaoi is not one of those, forgive the term, in the closet type of genres. Sorry about that. But it's one of those things that is actually an accepted form of anime, and you won't find big name seiyuu voice actors turning away from it. For instance, you have Okiayu Ryotaro. He's a major voice actor in Japan, and also Tomokazu Seki. Big names that are actually main characters in this yaoi anime.
Ranmaru's voice. You can find him as Jinai in El Hazard.
And you can find Tomokazu Seki playing Van in Escaflowne.
So that's kind of unusual. The whole thing about this anime is unusual. I mean, it was released in America. I mean, a yaoi series is actually released.
It was, I think it's the first one, and has it been the only one that has been released here?
Well, if you count Earthian, which we're reviewing later.
That's right.
But that one is still borderline, and we'll go into that later. Even though you can tell there might be a reason why this was the only one released, because it's pretty bad in quality. The subtitles are white, sometimes hard to read. The translation sometimes makes no sense because the timing doesn't keep up with what the actors are saying. So you'll have sentences that cut off in the middle, and then the rest of the sentence follows in the next subtitle a few minutes later. And so that can be distracting.
Which just goes to show that just because it's a commercial company putting out a subtitle doesn't mean that it's always all that great
in quality. So because I guess I like the genre, but because of the bad quality of the work that was actually done on it, I'm going to have to give Kizuna a B-. I mean, it was cute. I like Ranmaru. Ranmaru is very cute, and Joji is cute in the way he acts in his displaying of affection, I guess you can say, though he really should take no for an answer once in a while. And so that's pretty much how I feel about the series.
I ended up giving it a B. I do like the genre a lot. As for the subtitling, I guess when you can understand a little bit of Japanese, I guess you just don't pay attention to subtitles much anyway, but it does get a bit annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I suggest if you're old enough to handle this type of thing, and the fact that it is male-male relationship doesn't bother you, I check it out for just something different anyway from your usual, babes and mecha blasting, bugs from space, This
Bugs
is
from
Oh,
space.
those kind of
as
things.
opposed to bugs from Earth. But, so just for something different. But we have warned you.